Hello Cedar Creek students, Mr. DeCanick here for your second week of distance learning in physical education. Hopefully you had a very enjoyable week last week doing your schoolwork as well as my physical education workout. Hopefully gymnastics was something you really enjoyed as well as our superhero warm-up. Today we're going to start with our warm-up with a dynamic warm-up, which means we're going to do 7 different movements to warm our bodies up to continue on with our lesson. Of those 7 movements, first we're going to do some jogging, which we all know how to do. We've been practicing that all year long. Second, we're going to do what we call Frankenstein kicks. Third, we're going to shuffle. Fourth, we're going to do the grapevine. Fifth, we're going to do seat kickers. Sixth, we're going to do high knee jogging, and then lastly we'll be doing some cherry pickers. So just watch and then practice. The first way I'm going to show it is in a novice perspective, which means if you haven't done these before, you want to practice them going very slow. That way you can get down the proper footwork to do these correctly as we progress with our speed. So we all know how to jog, so our first one I'm going to demonstrate is Frankenstein kicks. So to do Frankenstein kicks, we have to turn sideways and then put our hands up straight out from our shoulders, and then we're going to do 2 things. We're going to kick up with one foot and then step, and then kick with our other foot and step, and go all the way across the room, and then I want you to come back doing it as well. So first we kick, step, kick, step, kick, step, kick, step, kick, step, kick, step. As you saw, I kicked up about as high as my waist before I stepped forward. So I want to work on kicking that up and stepping, working on our range of motion to be able to bring our legs up that high. Second, we're going to shuffle step. And to do that, we got to remember 2 words again. So we're going to go apart, together, apart, together, apart, together, apart, together. Then you go back across the room. Our third movement is called grapevine. This one can be kind of tricky, so you got to watch carefully and practice it going at a slow pace to get it done. So first we start with our feet together, and then we step apart and bring our foot in front, and then go back apart and bring it behind. Apart, in front, and then apart, behind. Okay, I'll show it to you coming back since it's a little more difficult. Apart, in front, apart, behind, apart, in front, apart, behind. Okay, so that would be grapevine. Next we have what we call seat kickers. We're going to remember 2 things here. We're going to bring our heels up behind us and then step forward. So we bring our heels up, step, up, touch our pockets, step, up, step, up, step, up, step. Okay, going back, up, step, up, step, up, step, up, step. So bringing our heels to our pockets as much as possible. Next, we have high knee. So we're just going to do it walking, so we're going to bring our knees up, kind of like the Frankenstein kick, but now we're going to bend at the knee instead of keep our legs straight. So we're going to do up, step, knee up, step, up, step, up, step, up, step, up, step. And then we'll go back. Then our last one is cherry pickers. Cherry pickers is a very difficult one to do because we got to synchronize our hand with our same side knee. So to do that, we bring our hand up with our knee like there's a string attached between the 2. So we swing our hand and knee at the same time. Up, step, up, step, up, step, up, step. So for our novice students, this is how we can learn the proper steps for doing our dynamic warm-up. So practice that, especially our kindergarten students and some of our first grade students that haven't done this a lot or have never experienced it before. I will have another level or moving faster coming next.